Hey guys, Thogden here, and welcome back to Premier League predictions. But you know what? I'm sad this week. I'm really sad.
What are you sad about, Theo?
I've got my brew. I'm not happy. I've got a cold. I've still got this bloody thing in me.
I know what's going to help you out, Theo.
What?
Press that like button and the subscribe button. Let's make him better.
Maybe that's the cure. 10,000 likes is the cure.
Let's do it.
Let's do well. I need it for next week.
One thing that won't make you better, 6 points last week. How are you feeling about that?
Oh no, you didn't get more than me
Jake
again.
Turner, the former professional Bolton Wanderers player, plays for Gillingham, got 8 points. What a guest he was. Thogdad got 10 points. Getting closer to this.
I think I'm going to need to go to the doctors, and I'm not even talking for the cold. You're catching up. Let's get into game week 1.
Leeds United against Newcastle United.
Hold on, Thogdad, we've got to speak about something. If you struggle with sleep at home, struggle with sleep on a train, or even struggle with sleep on a flight, I have found the perfect product for you. With my silly schedule of going to football matches around Europe, I constantly miss getting a good amount of rest in. To get some hours back, I've been using Manta Sleep. It's a sleep mask, but on a whole new level. This thing conks me out, and even on flights when my chair isn't reclined, it makes me feel like I'm in a bed. This bad boy is 100% blackout, with deep eye cups to remove pressure from your eyes. Honestly, the combo of this and AirPods with noise cancellation, it gets you to sleep in any situation. So if you're going on a lad's holiday this summer, or even you want something for your morning commute, grab yourself some of these and your eyes will be thanking you. You can even get some Manta Steam eye cups with it, which help alleviate stress. And this handy little bag to travel with. Link is in the description and my pinned comment. Thank me later.
It's 19th against 3rd, Theo, and 2 teams who lost last week who both got different goals. Leeds United, it's all about survival. Newcastle,
yes,
it's all about the Champions League.
Let's speak about the Yorkshire Whites must-win game for Big Sam. We know at Bolton what he brought to us. All the successes in the world. He's got a great contract. Whether he goes down or not, it's the best payday for 4 matches ever.
Not too bad against Manchester City. They only lost 2-1.
Well, Haaland could have scored about 4 goals.
But he didn't.
City could have won 5-0. But do you think they could do it against Newcastle? They've been scoring goals for fun, mate.
This is a banana skin for Newcastle, I'll tell you that, because Big Sam is back. Ellen Road is a difficult place to go to, isn't it?
Yeah.
Newcastle last week, they played quite well against Arsenal. They hit the post a couple of times. Ramsdale was amazing.
Isaac was really unlucky not to score.
Yes.
Arsenal just had a blinder. Have you seen what's going on with Jason Tindall, the assistant manager of Newcastle?
Yes.
He's becoming the limelight.
I know,
do you know what's happened? What do you think about Jason Tindall then?
Nothing wrong with him.
I think there's nothing wrong. I think this whole Twitter account banging on about, oh, Jason Tindall's taking the limelight. Him and Eddie Howe have been managers since Bournemouth days. They go together. They've always been working together.
Yeah.
The fact that people think he's taking the limelight now, that's why they work well together. He's always in front of the cameras. He hangs out with the players. He's got that connection. And then Eddie Howe is the real tactician mastermind that sits behind the scenes.
Big Sam is going to set them up tight. He's going to go for a 0-0 after 80 minutes and try and get a late goal. That's what Big Sam does. He loves clean sheets. I actually reckon this is going to be a low-scoring game.
You know, Newcastle never conceded 2 leads since the Saudi takeover.
I'm going to go Leeds United 0, Newcastle United 1.
Ooh, I'm going to give Leeds a goal, so that record will not continue. Big Sam's got to break something, but I don't think he'll break a single point. Newcastle with 2 goals. Jason Tindall, last-minute header. I'm joking. Isaac, for my FPL, come on, son.
Leeds versus Newcastle. Leeds loss, draw, loss. Newcastle win, loss. They're going to be looking to recover from whatever it is that happened to them against Arsenal. I want Leeds to stay up. I think they're a Premier League fixture, but at the same time, Newcastle win. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're going 2-1 here.
Southampton against Fulham. It's 20th against 10th. And last week, there were 15 goals in games involving these teams. But Southampton, Theo, they could go down this weekend.
8-point gap, 3 games to go. If they don't pick up 3 points, then they're going relegated. Even a draw isn't enough for them. And it's a shame, but it's bound to happen. I think every Southampton fan that's clicked on this video has accepted that they are going to the Championship next year.
I think it's very sad because I suspect the Southampton team will be broken up next season. Fulham, Theo, it's hard to say. They were absolutely rampant, weren't they, last week?
They were excellent, and I don't know what's happened to that. I mean, seeing Tom Kearney score just before half-time and straight after, when he scores a brace, you know something is wrong with the opposition.
I like the fact that Willian got another couple of goals, Theo. He was in the Premier League team of the week. He's evergreen, isn't he?
I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw here. I think it doesn't matter for each. Fulham are safe, mid-table chilling, and Southampton are relegated.
You've seen my notes, a 2-2 draw.
I think Fulham win this one. Their last couple of losses have been pretty consistent, 3 and then the win against Leicester. I'm going to say, because they lost to Liverpool, Man City and Villa, none of those games were kind of fair fights in terms of what Fulham are competing with and the other teams are. I think Fulham going with a thrashing here. I'm going to go like 4-1 Fulham.
Chelsea against Nottingham Forest, 11th against 16th. These are 2 teams who won won last week. Let's talk about Chelsea for a minute. They were good, weren't they, against Bournemouth?
The 007 didn't happen. Frank Lampard finally got a win, something for the Blues to chat about. And do you know what? They actually played pretty well.
They did, Theo. Badiashile, Gallagher, Felix got the goals. And I rate João Felix. I reckon next season, if he stays, he could be very special.
The likes of Mudryk didn't do anything last week, but maybe Forest at home could be a game for him to shine.
Could be, Theo. Nottingham Forest got a massive win last week.
They're only 3 points safe, that's the thing.
Yes.
And the next 2 games is Arsenal at home and Chelsea away.
Ooh.
I mean, it might come down to the final day when they play Palace.
It might, Theo, and the reason Nottingham Forest are down there is they travel very badly. Their away form is terrible. This is going to be very hard for them.
Forest lose every week away from home. 2-0. I think Felix will get a brace.
I think it's going to be Chelsea 3, Nottingham Forest 1. I agree on the margin. Aston Villa against Tottenham Hotspur, 8th against 6th. This is the fight for the lower European places.
Yes.
Now, Villa drab last week, lost to Wolves. But let's talk about that man, Harry Kane.
I've got a message to Harry Kane. You have to leave Tottenham. I'm sorry, Spurs fans. I'm a massive, avid fan of Harry Kane. I think he's one of the best strikers in the world. 2nd best Premier League top goal scorer, going for number 1.
Yeah.
Do you think he'll catch Shearer? If he stays in the Prem, he will.
Yes, he will if he stays. And that's the debate he's got to have internally.
I think he needs to ignore that record. Forget that for a second. If you want to go abroad and win Champions Leagues, go and do it. If PSG offer you an incredible contract, go and shock the world.
Yes. Of course, Harry Kane's now got 209 goals. That is second in the all-time rankings behind Alan Shearer. I agree with you. I'd love to see him play for a big European team.
He needs trophies. Forget these records in the Prem. Stop thinking in a small perspective. You could break records and win trophies right now for different clubs and then potentially bring success to England. I don't think Madrid is available now that they're focusing on Jude Bellingham, but it could be very interesting if we stick to Villa Tottenham and focus on that game, because we are going a bit off track.
Yes, we are.
Unai Emery, congratulations, won Manager of the Month, 5 wins from 7 games. He deserves some credit, doesn't he?
Brilliant, Theo. The way Aston Villa have come back, and that's one that I called, isn't it, a few weeks ago. I saw this coming, and I reckon they'll win this one. I think they're playing better than Tottenham at the moment. 2-1 to Villa.
Seriously?
2-1 to Villa.
Well, if you look at Villa's home form, they should win. I just think they've got enough threat there. 2-2. There's been a nice time for them to both recover, slow down, and reassess.
They think that they're better than they were before. Something good has happened to them. Now something bad is going to happen to them. Aston Villa comprehensive. Aston Villa would be in the Champions League places if, since when Unai Emery came in, I think 3-1 to Aston Villa. Am I correct? Thogdad, am I, do you know what I mean?
Manchester United against Wolverhampton Wanderers, 4th against 13th. Man United slipped up in London against West Ham, but at least the fans could walk home afterwards, eh, Theo?
First week off since August that they've had a break. No distractions, full focus for a Premier League match.
Man United only just 4th. Liverpool are hot on their heels, aren't they?
Yeah, there's a 1-point gap, but there's also a match in hand. Seeing United fans saying that they're going to bottle top 4. Are you mad? I'm telling you, United will win that game. 100%. I will give all the confidence in the world to Manchester United fans watching. Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford will both contribute. They've been on good form. That game will not be a 0-0 as people are saying.
Wolves have got nothing to play for. They've reached the magic 40 points. They are up for sure. Manchester United 2, Wolves 0.
Yeah, and just to repeat, United 3, Wolves 0. So that's the first team I've backed with 3 goals.
Wow.
I think they'll go mad.
Manchester United need a big result here. I think they put one down at Old Trafford towards the end of the season. This isn't the game that loses them top 4, but there will be one. I'm going to go Manchester United. Quite convincing win here, 3-0. No, 3-1 Manchester United.
Crystal Palace against Bournemouth, 12th against 14th. Really nothing to see here. These two teams lost last week. They've got nothing to play for.
I just want to say congratulations to Roy Hodgson, who's picked up more points in 7 games than Vieira in his last 16 matches, which is crazy.
I feel very sorry for Patrick Vieira and the way he left. I wonder why they couldn't have brought Roy Hodgson alongside him to mentor him for the rest of the season. Teams don't think this way, Theo.
That's mad. I've never thought that way. I'm going to say 2-1.
And I'm going to say 2-1.
Elise masterclass. Let's go over to the guests.
Neither of them really need it. They're both above that points total that keeps them in the Premier League for next year. I think both teams score. 2-1 Palace.
Everton against Manchester City, 17th against 1st. This is a huge Lancashire derby. 2 teams who won last week. And what can we say about Everton? Smashed against Brighton. 5 shots on goal, 5 goals.
Incredible. Everybody performed, from McNeil to Iwobi. What Sean Dyche did at Brighton away was mysterious. It was one of the most unlikely results in a Premier League game ever.
I had goosebumps watching that game, Theo. I mean, they scored in, the 35th second, and those Everton fans just went mad, and you could see them feeling, today is our day. Decore doubled the number of goals he's got this season. Dwight McNeil, we don't talk about him enough. He was sensational in that game.
I was out in Madrid just updating. Oh, there's another goal. There's another goal. And then I saw on Twitter the limbs in the away end. Toffees fans just going mad. You know how much it means to that club.
Yes.
I went there last year to Goodison. Obviously, it's their final year playing the whole season at that stadium, and it's going to be a shame to see it go down because the atmosphere will be insane when they bring City. Their focus is really Champions League.
Yes.
The one thing Pep hasn't done at City, he's won the Prem, he's probably won it already. If he bottles this game to Everton, he can still win the Prem. He's got that one game licence to bottle it. So could it be against the Toffees? And one more win for them could potentially just put them out the relegation battle.
What we saw last week was a weakened Man City team only just beat Leeds 2-1. Now, going to Goodison, that is more difficult than playing Leeds. I reckon, unless some of the fringe players show up, this could be a surprise result.
Some City fans in Madrid were actually scared of this fixture. They were like, we could bottle it here.
They could.
Because we're so focused on Champions League.
Yeah, Mahrez and Gundogan who made the difference against Leeds, wasn't it?
And Foden and Mahrez could be the ones to just destroy Everton here. As much as I think Everton can do it, and this is my prediction, saying Toffees 1, City 2. Ooh. However, if the Everton do it, it would not shock me in the slightest.
I'm going to agree with you. Everton 1, Man City 2. I think it'll be close.
Maybe the guest will go for something else.
I wish I could say that this was the game that sort of drew the league for City or something. I don't think it is. I think City win quite comprehensively. I'm going to go 3-1 Man City.
Brentford against West Ham United, 9th against 15th. It's a London derby, but let's be honest, not a lot to play for. Now, Brentford only lost 9 times this season. They lost last week to Liverpool. Only 1-0.
I fully back that West Ham just won't really care here.
Yeah.
They're pretty much safe. They don't have much to play for. I think Brentford have good home form. They're going to win 1-0.
West Ham, Theo Benrahma was the man last week and midweek, wasn't he, in Europe? So
He's
can
been a
he
saviour.
do it again?
He's been a saviour for them. He's turning up. His finishing has been top class. His positioning, his understanding of the tactics.
But having said all that, I'm going to go Brentford 2, West Ham 1. West Ham's minds will be focused on Europe. In fact, Brentford could smash them, actually.
Let's be honest, West Ham can put themselves clear with this. I think that with this win that they will get against Brentford, and they will get a draw against Brentford because that's going to feel like a win. They're going to push themselves over the edge and they're going to be unreachable. I'm going to say 1-1.
Arsenal against Brighton and Hove Albion. It's 2nd against 7th, the battle of the European contenders. Now, we know Arsenal are going to the Champions League next season. Can they still win the league, Theo?
Oh, I don't think so. Arteta has got them back on winning ways.
I mean, they were superb against Newcastle. Aaron Ramsdale really sailed for them. Newcastle hit the post a couple of times. Odegaard got another great goal.
Odegaard is just doing it every week.
He has been a revelation this season. They're playing a Brighton team whose confidence was knocked by Everton. Do they bounce back here?
I just don't know. The thing is with Brighton, they needed a rest.
Yes.
And they kind of have had that. It's mad that they've gone from 6-0 wins to 5-1 losses. He's such a crazy manager. But they do still need to focus on getting points to make European spots.
Yes, their season is falling away a bit. Will they be the nearly team of this season?
I'm not sure it's falling away. It's just going like a zigzag.
Yeah.
It's up and down.
I think Arsenal are going to win this one. I think it'll be a good game. Brighton have been a good team this season, but I'm going to go Arsenal 2, Brighton 1.
I'm going to go Arsenal 1, Brighton 0. Low scoring.
Boy, is this one sticky. Hey, Theo. Can I talk to you like that? I don't know if I can. I think I can. 3-2, because just the way that Brighton choose to play, the way they're going to play around Arsenal's, the numbers are going to kind of match up badly for Brighton. 3 for Arsenal, maybe 2 for Brighton.
Leicester City against Liverpool, 18th against 5th. Theo, this has massive implications at both ends of the table. Now, Leicester were savage last week, weren't they?
First of all, Leicester, how could they bottle it to Fulham? And the Reds look insane. Salah is banging them in for fun. Trent is dropping into midfield, dropping masterclasses, assist after assist. Jurgen Klopp has got something there where he might not drop a point until the end of the season.
They are 2 points behind Everton, aren't they, Theo?
They've been terrible though, Dad. They drew to Everton. They lost to Fulham away.
But they're scoring goals, aren't they? Maddison and Barnes are scoring goals, but they look woeful at the back. Liverpool have won the last 6 games. Mo Salah is scoring for fun at the moment. Surely Liverpool win this.
No, I'm saying 2-1 Leicester. What do you think?
Honestly, where is that Jeremy Beadle post? Well, it's over there broken. 2-1, yes, but 2-1 to Liverpool.
In my mind, I'm actually saying that Liverpool lose this one. But on your video, I'm going to say Liverpool win it. I think Leicester might get a result here, or at least that feeling's going to happen. Having said that, Liverpool 2-1.
And finally, the double game week, Newcastle United against Brighton. What a massive game this is.
Massive,
I'm going to go with a 2-1 win to Newcastle.
Great opportunity for both teams to gain points and qualify for Europe. This is Brighton's game in hand that we've all been waiting for. But as I said, the players could be tired. They've not had much time to recover. They play on Sunday, then early on in the next week. I think this is a 1-1 draw. I don't see either team. Probably a Newcastle win.
Not at St James's Park, Theo. Newcastle are rampant.
So you are telling me that Brighton, in their double game week, are going to pick up 0 points?
Correct.
I'm giving them 1 point. 1-1 draw. Over to the guest.
A couple of weeks ago, Newcastle-Brighton, it's probably one of the games of the season. These guys are playing some seriously good football. Probably two of the better footballing sides in the league. Both got a little bit tired. Both had some humiliating, I want to say, results. Wait for it. Oh no, it's going the other way. I'm going to say Newcastle win it because they need the top 4. Brighton dropping away. This is probably where we see the divide between the two, financial and not. Newcastle win it, but narrowly, 2-1.
Right, that's all the games up. Only 2 weeks left of the Premier League. I'm going to be suffering. But smash the like button, guys. I've got this cough. I've got this cold. I need to recover for the Bolton playoffs. Please hit the like button. That's the real doctor in the situation. Thogden, are you ready for Bolton to win?
Come on, Bolton.
Come on, let's get the win. And good luck to your Prem teams too. See you in a bit.